Today, we are stepping into a sacred and gentle space where you are safe, accepted, and deeply understood. Let's tune into the energies surrounding you and uncover the messages waiting to reach your heart. Right now, there's a profound sense of emotional intensity surrounding you. Your spirit feels heavy, your heart weighed down. The Queen of Cups energy flowing through your reading reflects a state of deep sensitivity. You may find yourself on the verge of tears at unexpected moments, overwhelmed either by sadness or by a kind of emotional pressure that feels impossible to ignore. Some of you may even find yourselves sweating under the weight of emotional strain, feeling as though you're being examined under a microscope, vulnerable and exposed. You are likely navigating situations where you feel unseen, underappreciated, or misunderstood by someone important to you. The emotions you're experiencing run incredibly deep, touching places within you that perhaps you thought had long been healed. There's a tenderness and sadness that feels all-consuming at times, leaving you feeling isolated in your own vulnerability. What's especially striking is the contrast between your emotional state and the energy of another person involved in your life. The King of Wands appears in this reading as their counterpart energy, bold, action-oriented, independent, and almost recklessly self-assured. Where you are reflective, intuitive, and tender, they are decisive, fiery, and focused on action. The difference between your internal worlds is stark. You are immersed in feeling, while they seem to be caught up in doing. This push and pull between emotional depth and outward momentum has left you in a confusing and painful space. You are unsure where you stand with this person. Their behavior is unpredictable, sometimes warm, sometimes distant, often leaving you adrift in uncertainty. You find yourself asking, how can they seem so unaffected while I am drowning in emotion? You have invested your heart so fully, and yet their actions towards you have felt minimal, sporadic, or even careless. It's important to understand that while you may be feeling emotionally vulnerable, this does not make you weak. Your emotional openness is a strength, even though it currently feels like a burden. However, this disparity in emotional engagement has created a kind of silent suffering within you. You may even be questioning your worth, wondering whether you are somehow too much, too emotional, too sensitive, too intense. Let me assure you, you are not too much. You are simply a person who loves deeply. Looking closer at this other person's energy, it becomes clear that their independence has played a major role in the dynamic between you two. While you have been craving emotional closeness, they have been clinging to their autonomy. As the bond between you grew deeper, their instinct may have been to pull away rather than lean in. When emotional needs or future plans were brought up, they likely became defensive, evasive, or even dismissive. This person seems to have an aversion to emotional vulnerability. When you expressed your needs or brought up issues within the connection, rather than engaging thoughtfully, they often deflected or minimized your feelings. They may have labeled you as too emotional or accused you of overreacting, when, in truth, you were simply seeking basic emotional validation and understanding. Their tendency to shift blame or magnify your reactions instead of owning their own behavior stems from a deeper issue rooted in their past. It's not that your needs were unreasonable, it's that they lacked the tools to meet them. Now, as we explore their inner world more deeply, a much clearer and sadder picture emerges. Although they project an image of strength and independence, internally, they are carrying significant emotional wounds. The Ten of Swords energy here reveals someone who has been broken by past experiences, likely dating back to their childhood. They were conditioned to view emotional vulnerability as a threat, equating emotional requests with personal attacks. Because of this, whenever you expressed a need, a boundary, or a desire for deeper connection, it triggered their defense mechanisms. Rather than opening up, they would retreat or lash out. Their inability to navigate emotional conflict has less to do with you and everything to do with their unresolved inner pain. It's crucial to recognize that you were never asking for too much. You were simply asking someone emotionally unavailable to meet you where you were. Their avoidance patterns are deeply ingrained, a survival mechanism learned from a time when vulnerability may have felt unsafe for them. Interestingly, this person has no issue engaging in surface-level activities, going out, having experiences, pursuing external achievements. It's emotional depth that terrifies them. Outwardly, they appear successful, confident, and composed, but inwardly struggle immensely with loneliness, sadness, and a fear of intimacy. Despite everything, your emotional presence has left a mark on their soul. They have not forgotten you. They admire your strength, your love, and your authenticity, even if they haven't had the courage to admit it. Looking ahead, the future between you both holds the possibility of healing and transformation. Powerful cards like the High Priestess and the Two of Cups reveal a hidden path unfolding. This person is going to be led perhaps by a crisis, a realization, or simply the weight of their own unhappiness to seek help. I see therapy or emotional education becoming a critical part of their journey. Under the guidance of a nurturing and wise figure, likely a female therapist or counselor, they will begin to confront the shadows of their past. This healing journey will not be easy for them. It will force them to face the childhood traumas and emotional patterns they have spent a lifetime avoiding. However, through this deep work, they will slowly begin to understand their own behavior and, more importantly, understand the pain they caused others, including you. Through this process, they will start to shed the layers of avoidance and fear. They will begin to recognize the true value of emotional intimacy and the importance of partnership. Deep down, they have always desired connection, love, and commitment. They were simply too afraid to reach for it. As healing takes place, their perception of you will shift dramatically. They will realize that you were the one person who truly saw them, truly loved them, and stood by them when they couldn't even love themselves. Your love will be a guiding light for them, helping them to believe in the possibility of a healthier, more fulfilling relationship. The Two of Cups speaks of union, commitment, and emotional partnership. It suggests that once they have done the inner work, there is a strong chance they will return to you with a genuine desire to build something lasting and real. However, the most important message for you right now is this: you must continue flying. You have already done so much growth. You are not the same person who first entered this connection. Your spirit has evolved, matured, and expanded. It's important not to lower yourself or dim your light while waiting for someone else to catch up. They must rise to meet you, not the other way around. You are soaring now, and your journey must not be paused in an attempt to drag someone else into flight. Trust that they have their own path to walk, their own lessons to learn. The best thing you can do for yourself and for them is to stay aligned with your highest self, maintaining your vibrational energy, your self-worth, and your inner peace. If they are meant to find you again, they will do so when they are ready, when they are strong enough to stand beside you, not behind you. Trust that the universe is working behind the scenes, orchestrating healing lessons and alignments that are for the highest good of all involved. You are not forgotten. You are not alone. You are deeply loved, and your journey is sacred. Keep flying. Keep soaring. Your light is needed in this world exactly as it is.